She stood in the middle of the market. Her face was burning with shame. Everyone was laughing at her. But what happened next would change everything. This is a story you will never forget. Her name was Mira. She was a simple woman who sold vegetables in the town market. Every morning, she would wake up at 4. She would carry heavy baskets on her head. She would walk 3 miles to reach the market. Mira was poor. Her clothes were old and torn. Her hands were rough from years of hard work. But she had one thing that money could not buy. She had dignity. She never begged. She never complained. She worked honestly for every single coin she earned. But the world was not kind to Mira. The rich women in the market looked down on her. They called her dirty. They called her worthless. One woman was the worst of all. Her name was Shalini. Shalini was the wife of a wealthy merchant. She wore expensive clothes and gold jewelry. She believed she was better than everyone else. Every day, Shalini would pass by Mira's small vegetable stall. And every day, she would say something cruel. Look at this beggar woman. She smells like the garbage she sells. People like her should not be allowed in this market. Mira would stay silent. She would look down at her vegetables. Her eyes would fill with tears, but she never said a word. She just kept working. One day, something terrible happened. Mira was arranging her tomatoes when Shalini walked by. Shalini was talking loudly with her rich friends. She was not looking where she was going. She tripped over Mira's basket. Tomatoes rolled everywhere on the ground. Shalini fell down. Her expensive sari got dirty. The whole market went silent. Shalini's face turned red with anger. She stood up slowly. She looked at Mira with pure hatred. "You dirty woman," she screamed. "You ruined my clothes. Do you know how much this sari costs? More than your entire life." Mira tried to apologize. "I am so sorry, madam. Please forgive me." "I will." But before she could finish, Shalini slapped her hard. The sound echoed through the market. Mira fell to the ground. Her vegetables scattered everywhere. People gathered round, but nobody helped. Some laughed, some whispered, some just watched. Shalini threw some coins at Mira. "Take this, beggar. Buy yourself some shame." Then she walked away. Mira sat on the ground. Her cheek was burning. Her heart was broken. Tears streamed down her face. She slowly picked up her vegetables, one by one, tomato by tomato. Her hands were shaking. An old man nearby shook his head and said quietly, "Poor woman, but what can she do? The rich always win." Mira heard him. She wiped her tears, and in that moment, something changed inside her. That night, Mira sat alone in her small hut. She remembered her mother's words from long ago. "My daughter, people will try to break you. They will push you down. They will laugh at you. But remember this, your value is not decided by those who cannot see it. A diamond does not lose its worth because someone calls it a stone. Keep working. Keep believing. Keep your dignity. Time sees everything, and time has a way of balancing all things." Mira closed her eyes. She made a decision. She would not break. She would rise. Years passed. Mira kept working. She saved every coin. She learned new things. She started growing her own vegetables. She bought a small piece of land. Slowly, her business grew. She hired helpers. She opened a small shop. Then, a bigger shop. People started noticing her fresh vegetables, her honest prices, her kind heart. 10 years later, Mira owned the biggest vegetable supply business in the entire region. She employed over 50 workers. She had a beautiful house. But more importantly, she had respect. One day, an old woman came to her office. She was begging for a job. Her clothes were torn. Her eyes were empty. She looked broken. Mira looked at her face, and her heart stopped. It was Shalini, the same woman who had slapped her 10 years ago. Shalini's husband had died. His business had failed. Her children had abandoned her. She had lost everything. Shalini did not recognize Mira at first. She was too ashamed to look up. "Please, madam," Shalini begged. "I will do any work. I have nothing left." Mira was silent for a long moment. Everyone in the room was watching. They knew the history. They waited to see what Mira would do. Would she take revenge? Would she humiliate Shalini the way Shalini had humiliated her? Mira stood up. She walked toward Shalini. She reached out her hand, and she gently lifted Shalini's chin. "I remember you," Mira said softly. Shalini's eyes filled with terror, then with shame, then with tears. "I am so sorry," Shalini whispered. "I was so cruel. I was so wrong." Mira smiled. "You taught me something important that day. You taught me that my dignity belongs to me. No one can take it unless I give it away." She paused. "You have a job here. Start tomorrow." Friends, remember this story. Life will knock you down. People will humiliate you. They will try to break your spirit. But your value does not depend on their blindness. A diamond remains a diamond, even in the mud. Keep working. Keep believing. Keep your dignity. Time sees everything. And those who stay patient and strong will always rise. Those who humiliate others will eventually face their own reflection. Stay humble. Stay strong. Your time will come.